Hey guys, welcome to a special video presentation of Fright Night Classics. My name is Bill and I am your host. And I just wanted to take a few minutes to discuss a topic that I've encountered for boys as long as I can remember, particularly after the DVD explosion of the late 1990s, and that is to try to give my point of view and my opinion on what could be a touchy subject for some. And basically, what this is about is to try and explain why I, on a personal level, prefer old, beat up, ratty film prints compared to new, remastered film prints that you would find on DVD or Blu-ray. So that's what this video is going to be all about. I've always kind of broken down film fans, I guess you would say, into a couple of categories. Folks like myself who really are film fans. They love movies. They want to own a copy of a movie that they really love and that is close to their heart. So they could be, they can watch it and cherish it for a lifetime. And then there's what I would consider the film collector snobs, and these are people that just collect films to show off their collection and how big it is. So I consider myself more a film fan than a film collector. And when people ask me why on God's green earth I would prefer old beat up film prints to the remastered ones that are around, I guess sometimes they don't understand my reasoning. I guess first and foremost, it probably is mostly a nostalgic thing. Uh, Old beat up film prints are the film prints that I grew up with, and I grew up watching on television. Um, the monster showcases when I was a kid, Creature Feature, Fright Night, Chiller. These showcases presented, what a lot of people would consider crappy film prints, but I love them, and so I guess maybe part of why I prefer them is mostly a nostalgic thing. But also to me, the older and more beat up a print looks, the more atmosphere it has. And I know atmosphere is kind of a loopy term to some that's hard to define, but I think we have a general idea of what we're talking about as film fans when we say atmosphere. And to me, an older print really does have a feel to it, a kind of personality that's missing when you look at a film print that's been remastered. When I watch, let's say, Bride of Frankenstein, I don't want to watch Bride of Frankenstein. I don't want to look at a film print that looks like the movie was made yesterday. I like to watch Bride of Frankenstein, a print that has been around and that makes you realize how old it is, and that it has that certain feeling. And to me, I find that I missed that when I'm looking at remastered prints. I remember watching The Wizard of Oz on DVD. Now, I'd seen the movie plenty of times before on television and VHS, and when I watched the DVD, it took something away from it, from the experience for me. I mean, do I really need to see the strings holding up the flying monkeys? I never saw that before with an older print, but you could see it on the DVD, and it kind of took something away from it for me. What I've also never understood is when people say, well, with the DVD or the Blu-ray, that you're seeing the film the way it was meant to be seen. Well, how do we know that? I mean, if I'm watching Dracula or if I'm watching, I don't know, Son of Frankenstein, and someone tells me that I'm seeing it the way it's supposed to be seen, well, how do I know? Were you there when the movie was made? How do you know that this is the way it was supposed to be seen? I mean, no one really knows that, and I've never bought that part of the argument on a personal level, and it's also, I mean, why, hey, look, God bless you if you can afford it, but why would somebody buy the same movie two, three, four, five times? I mean, are they buying it just because the DVD or the Blu-ray company is saying this is the ultimate version? This is the way you have to see the film. To me, when they say things like that, it's just like a marketing ploy to get you to pluck down more money for something you already owned and bought three times prior. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Buy one copy, and it's there for life. It seems that you're wasting all this money buying copies of films because this is the ultimate version and this is the way you have to see it. Well, who said so? I mean, how do we know? That's always, one of the things that always bugged me. I mean, sometimes I think to myself that it almost seems like some kind of bad habit or disease that folks are plucking down hard-earned money to buy the fifth copy of a film they already have because this is how you're supposed to see it. Well, I don't know. I don't buy it. I don't, for the most part of many of these vintage films, none of us were there. We don't know. But anyway, just to help you visualize the type of film prints that I like, I'll give you three examples for you to look at. The first one will be one of my favorite films from 1960, Horror Hotel. The second film will be my favorite horror film of all time from 1968, Night of the Living Dead. And last but not least will be a film that I appreciate a lot more than I used to, from 1973, Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things. First up will be Horror Hotel, and yes, I know that DVD releases and subsequent releases thereafter, the movie is known as City of the Dead, but personally, I will always think of it as Horror Hotel. I own one copy of the film, and it's a VHS tape. It's one of my prized possessions. I love it. It's a Screen Gems VHS of Horror Hotel. And I will give you a quick look at the quality of the film so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, so here is a quick look. Okay, now next is Night of the Living Dead. I own one copy of it, and it is a DVD from Madison. And it is the DVD that, to me, gives the closest representation to those old worn prints that I like so much. So let's take a quick look at a clip. Okay, and last but certainly not least is 1973's Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things, which I have one copy of, and that was recorded off of television. So let's take a quick look at that and give you an idea of why I like the print so much. Okay, so as you can see, these three examples are definitely not great film quality. I mean, look, I'm not stupid. I know remastered DVD and Blu-ray, they're awesome, and if you like them, and that's the way you want to see a movie, great. Okay, this is the way I like to see movies. I like the old prints. I like the nostalgia. I like the atmosphere. I like the character. One thing that I really do not like is being told that I don't know what I'm talking about, or I'm not a film fan because I'm not watching the latest version and the most pristine copy. I'm a film fan because I love the movie. I mean, and whether you like watching your films on Blu-ray in the latest releases, or you like watching these old prints, isn't the most important thing that we like them no matter what, and however way we watch them, it's a personal choice, and it's it doesn't really matter. And so basically, I'm just trying to clarify here, why I do like these old beat up film prints, and basically, again, it's mostly nostalgia, it's mostly atmosphere, it's mostly character, which I find is lacking in the more remastered prints. So I hope that clarifies it. If you want to chime in, if you want to let your opinion be known, please feel free to do so. I'm open to hearing whatever anybody thinks about it. But again, I just wanted to try to clarify why I feel like I do on the subject. So I do hope you enjoyed the conversation. And next weekend we'll have some more review videos for you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. And have a great evening. Take care now.